We can bring in Shane Gillis because I was at the fight. I saw Dennis sat next to me, just chirping the whole fight. Look at this guy. He looks like he's on the rotunda, Jane Fonda and Clute. He was making fun of the fighters, making fun of everyone in the audience, making fun of the girls behind us. He's so hilarious.
No. Well, he doesn't get out with his friends as much like he used to or do stand-up around us. So when I was around him, he was just dropping incredibly funny
He's got
lines.
all built up. So Shane Gillis, who is our guest, great comic. I saw him there at the fight too. Went over and said hi to him. He's a huge dude. I think I'm...
Yeah, he's like 6'4".
I don't think I'm that huge because everyone is seemingly extra huge. So anyway, he's a big dude. He's very funny. I see him a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
I follow him. I see his clips. Very edgy. Was on SNL for the shortest amount of time of any cast member, probably.
What do you mean? I don't remember that part.
I think he was on for a day.
No, he has a very interesting story. And we, I like to say now, break it down. We break down his adventure into being hired on Saturday Night Live and then essentially let go, and the emotion around that and the circumstances around that. So it's a compelling story. It's a unique podcast, and he is one of the best stand-ups out there right now.
Filling up huge arenas, getting big bucks. I don't want to say the story was a roller coaster, but it was.
I'm going to say something. There was actual real emotion. There were laughs, but there was real emotion on the podcast we did with Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis.
Gillis?
Shane, is it Gillis or Willis?
Yeah, it's Gillis, but you're kind of putting a little...
Gillis. Okay, sorry.
No, it's good. It's just your interpretation. Okay, well, Shane, here's Shane, and enjoy. Enjoy. Look at Spade. I look like I'm from Yellowstone.
That's not Kevin Costner?
It's me, dude.
God, Costner.
Shane, are you on, guy?
Yeah, what's going on?
He was waiting for us to quiet down.
We just talk about anything. Thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me.
Spade gets really, really boring really fast.
Fucking so fast. He's heard.
That's a joke.
No, Dana, I know a lot of guys that know Shane well. I don't know him well. I don't really know him. But all my funny friends think Shane is great. And stuff I've seen is really good. And so it's fun to have you here. And
hey, man.
A bunch of stupid shit.
My sons told me over time, they said, you got to see this guy, Bill Burr. It's like 10 years ago or whatever. Then they go, you got to see this guy, Theo Vaughn. And then they said you, and brought your special on, especially the one you did in the little club in Austin.
Yeah.
Which is pretty brilliant. I mean, it's got 8 million views. I think our listeners should understand this new idea of homemade show business where you don't have a corporate master and you're just doing stuff off the grid and you create this empire. It didn't exist. When I came through, it was Johnny Carson or an NBC guy for a sitcom. Now it's like the Wild West. So you're one of those people, I think, who'll do whatever you want, or you could go back on SNL. I've talked to Lauren last night.
It's all good, yeah.
I think it's a passage of time. It's that thing of like, we looked this special and we could really use like that kind of voice,
yeah. He's not going to let it go. He wants to prove he was right.
Well, yeah, you had we're just getting all your greatest hits right now. Gilly and Keith. So you've been doing sketch comedy online too, which is incredibly funny. ISIS, Toyota, and Trump speed dating. I didn't know you were an impressionist, but your Trump is very cool. It's really good.
Oh, thanks, man. I like this podcast, man.
Yeah,
this is good.
It's only 6 minutes today, so
you don't have to talk until the last 2 minutes.
We usually just talk. We self-congratulate, talk about our guest for 20 minutes. We compliment you, and then we tap out and we play music. But anyway, how are you? That's all I had to say for now.
I'm good. Things are good. When I'm done with this, I'm in New York right now. I got to drive to Philly tonight, and then I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I got to drive home.
Dude, he went to West Point, Dana.
I know. That's the thing. I saw in one of the comments. What's great about Shane is he's got 30 points of IQ that he's not letting the audience in on.
No, I went to West Point. I went to West Point for about 3 weeks. So don't. For
Well,
real, I quit right away.
well, what was it? I read about it. Was it a football scholarship, or were you like 4.2? West Point's not easy, is it? I mean, to get into.
No, it's easier when you're playing football, which is what I was doing. But it's everybody there is on scholarship. There's no you don't pay tuition at West Point. So
Right.
I got recruited to play football.
So could
but,
I ask what your position was and what your size was?
I played offensive line. I was about 6'3", 295, 300.
You're about 6'1" now.
Yeah. 6'1", 300.
Wait a minute. You're walking around the planet at 6'3", 295.
Shit.
Yeah.
What did that feel like? Because you don't look. I mean, you look husky, but you're not.
I didn't know you were that tall either. Yeah, you seem that's a monster.
Yeah, it hurts physically. It hurts to be that big, dude.
Well, it's like even though you hold the mic, you're so tall, you have to kind of lean down to it, right? You feel like even though you could bring it up, you still have to get down to it, kind of, right? It's sort of a stylistic thing, but it's very.
Him and Kevin Nealon have to get down to the mic even if they're holding it. They just show how tall they are.
It's so it's too tall. But anyway, so that's a fascinating. I've never met a comedian who was an offensive lineman at 295, and then it's like pretty much one of the best guys doing stand up right now. That's an amazing. And you started in 2012, which seems like yesterday. Like my first set was in 1976.
Gross.
Not only could I be your dad, I could be your grandfather. I love the stuff you do about your dad screaming at the TV and all that stuff. It's really, really fucking
Thank
funny.
you.
Yeah.
So you start. Well, let's just get out of the way this SNL horse shit because people tune out at minute 3 on us. We've found through studies.
We've been talking about the metrics.
Yeah, so they're already gone. So now we can talk about it.
We can get that behind us.
Yeah. So
So you were
have
on
our own
SNL.
stories, yeah.
You were on it.
Let's go really far back, Dana. You were born, and then fast forward to you got a call from Lauren.
Well, Shane was on SNL. That's all I know. I didn't read any further. I just want to know some of the sketches or what happened. Or,
Yeah, that's great.
So how was your time there as a cast member?
It was good. I went into the office twice.
Did you really go in?
Yeah. Well, I mean, counting the auditions, I went in maybe twice. Yeah. Not to meet anybody, just literally like damage control, like sitting there with Lauren talking about it. Yeah.
Shane, when you leave here, you won't be coming back.
He thought it was he was like, no, we're going to get past this. And I was sitting there like, there's no way. There's no way.
Oh, he actually took that tack. That's interesting that maybe he thought it would, he's obviously in a controversial business of comedy and that show has always gotten in trouble. So that's sort of interesting about your story is that what does it take in this day and age to go too far in their eyes? And I guess you did, but that's the opinion. But two things that are interesting. You bounce back, which is hard to do, and that's why, like Dana says, you're a sort of a self-made guy doing this other way because that was sort of your only channel now.
I didn't do that by choice. I would have much rather had people set things up for me.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been nice. It would have been very nice.
But do you feel a little better right now because the special was so well received? I mean, because that was your biggest mic drop and your sketch show. So you're in a different place than when you walked out of the 17th floor. You've really landed on your feet. The only thing I want to delineate, I may be getting canceled, but I didn't really get a sense of what you said other than like throughout my time on the planet doing comedy or even with my friends, I would do impressions of racist people, but I was not the racist. It's like Harvey Korman. If you take him at his word in Blazing Saddles, have you seen Blazing Saddles? Yeah. So he says the N-word probably 800 times. So he may be technically the most racist human being in history if context doesn't matter just by saying it. So I don't know why he's not canceled posthumously. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done the impression a little better. Make it a little more obvious it was an impression, but yeah, I don't know. Right.
I just thought you were doing a white racist guy, being very That was my impression of your impression.
Yeah, I was doing an impression of myself.
Well, in comedy, it's dicey because once you're on that stage, it's almost anything goes because it's all under the umbrella of comedy, and that's not the way it goes anymore. I'd like to see. So you're doing sketches. How do you get in front of Lauren, or who hears that you're good enough to even audition? How does that go?
I think they saw me doing stand up at JFL or Clusterfest, which is a Comedy Central thing.
Okay.
So I did New Faces at Just for Laughs
Mm-hmm.
in Montreal. And I guess SNL people were there and saw me and liked it and asked me to audition. Actually, they asked me to write first, and I didn't submit a packet because I didn't want to, I don't want to be a writer.
Could I just ask, wow, okay, how did you get that good that fast? Because that's like 2019 they saw you, and you started in 2012. So
Yeah.
that's like hardly beginning in some ways. But so you got really good really fast. So you just took to it. You were like in your early 20s?
Yeah, I just did it every day.
And did you write every day? Did you record, listen, and write? Or you just got up every day and kind of...
Yeah, honestly, that's where podcasting really helps. Is me and my friend just joked around every week for a couple hours, and that's you're just sitting there riffing, and you're like, all right, that could work. And then you go to an open mic that night, you're like, all right, that works.
And you're early in on podcasting too, so you're way ahead of the game on that. And
yeah,
does that get you enough of a base, because podcasting is obviously bigger now? Dana and I have been assigned to do this one, and so through jury duty, we get points for this on my Amex card. So so you do that, and then it gets you enough of a bubbling audience to
go to Just for Laughs.
Shows.
What
and
was
stuff
your first big one? Yeah, Montreal, the Just for Laughs. Was that a big deal at the time to be asked?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I wanted New Faces very bad. Yeah.
And that really, really launches people, that show, if you kill.
Yeah.
And some it doesn't, which is worse, right? They go and nothing happens.
Well, they book a lot of people that aren't good. So if you're like, I'd been doing stand-up for 10 years when they booked me. So it was like some of those people that they book for New Faces are like literally like 2 years in. I was like, some of them are like 20 years old. It's
like
30.
open mic faces.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, if you're not Eddie Murphy or something, it's a disfavor when they put people on when they're not ready.
Yeah.
Well, Shane, when I did just to keep interrupting you, when I did HBO, you had a young comedian special. HBO Young Comedians, hosted by Dennis Miller, who was one of my favorites at the time. So they do that, and that was sort of the only game in town. But on TV, it was sort of equivalent to what you're saying. And they had like the young comedians, but I always joke it's like Richard Belzer and people, and I'm like, wait, I'm actually a young comedian. Can I be on this? And I was on that borderline of having a pretty good 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, but not much more. But at least that was pretty polished to get me on. And then after that, you got to sort of go. But that was 6 of us: Rob Schneider, Drake Say. There's people on there. So that helped me the way that that JFL thing is for you, and that's where SNL saw me. And so you get this break, and then the talks start happening. Oh, did you have an agent and everything at this point?
Yes, I did have an agent. I was with UTA.
Oh, yeah, big one, yeah.
Yeah, and then they dropped me during the.
I was about to say, God damn it, did they drop you?
Wait a minute,
cowards. Those cowards.
A corporation got nervous and actually let you go?
Man. Hey, you want to know something funny? They kept Jussie Smollett for a very, very long time.
Oh, too long.
Wow.
Yeah, they kept him until like this year. Yeah.
This year. Yeah. Oh, we feel like they. Yeah.
Wow.
But
they actually had the noose.
Funny?
He gave him the noose as sort of a souvenir, and they had it in the lobby of UTA. What? We can't do that? What was a fake noose? I think I'm canceled every day, but I feel like I'm too irrelevant and too from the 60s to get
Your
canceled.
Your special is called Too Old to Cancel.
You can't cancel me. Life is canceling me.
Yeah.
If I was a fuel gauge, I'd be less than a quarter tank. I'd be like an eighth of a tank if my lifespan was a fuel gauge.
It would be like this. Bung, 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 bung.
Yeah, and I'd just be cutting down as I got into the gas station. But anyway, so you blow up. Do you remember what were you feeling then? Like it seemed like you were on a rocket ship in a way.
Oh,
you kill it just for laughs.
No, it wasn't a rocket. I was
well, you killed in Montreal. That's what I heard. Anyway.
Yes, that was good. Yes, I did well there, and then Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like crazy. I just started like headlining, but then yes, there was a lot of offers quick, including SNL was like right away.
Okay.
SNL was like, we want you to. They sent me a writer's packet. I didn't do it, but then they were like, we want you. They asked me to audition, and they were like straight to main stage audition. Um, because they'd
So
already seen me do
eight
stand-up.
floor, right on the
Yes.
tongue where they do the
Right
they call
where
it
the
tongue.
monologue. Yeah. Monologue.
Right,
Yeah.
right, Dana, where they
Yeah.
the monologue is, yeah.
And there's 20 people in the audience. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it was one of those things where I was like, I'm never gonna get this. SNL, they're not gonna, I'm not that type of guy right now where SNL is. And I figured there's no chance. And I was not nervous. I was sitting in the green room. You know how they make you wait for like 2 hours, I guess to kind of like rattle you. I didn't care.
Lauren, I think I've never talked to him about it, but I do think he likes to kind of rattle people around that situation just to see if they can handle when the red light goes on without, shitting themselves. So you go on, you're so loose because you don't give a shit. You think oh no. Okay. You got nervous.
I thought I didn't care until you walk through that tunnel and you see the stage. And then I was like, oh fuck. Like, oh, this is it. And as soon as I was so nervous, the mic was shaking. So I had to like put it against my chin to do the set.
I've gotten a shaky hand before. It's tough.
It's embarrassing.
It catches you off guard. You're like, am I shaking?
Yeah.
Well, you hold it with both hands then maybe, right?
True.
No,
that makes sense. I should have.
Could you see Lauren's face when you were up there?
Yeah, but just kind of a shadow. Yes.
Sometimes Dana
smoke coming up like
Dana. When I was there, he holds a flashlight under his chin in the dark
and makes sounds like show. So then, so you thought? What did you think when you got off? Did
you do Trump?
I don't think I did do a Trump impression. I could be wrong. I did a joke about Trump that it's funny. The joke at the time was like, it's funny to watch every comedian go on and make fun of Trump. And it's like, they're lucky he's not here. He would bury all these comedians, including me. I like do it. Oh yeah. You know what I did? I did do a Trump because the rest of that joke is him following me and calling me a fat loser and how he would definitely be.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
What a loser, that guy. Very fat.
Very fat.
Very fat. I saw that a bit, and it was like a shooting gallery when he went up against the other Republicans.
Oh,
and it was extraordinary, sleepy or low energy.
Little
Sleepy
Marco.
Joe caught on too. That was hot.
He's got a new one right now for Ron DeSanctimonious.
I know. And what do you make of that? I don't think it's
a little bumpy, but I'm getting back.
I'm not sure if I get sanctimony from DeSantis. I'm not sure if it just. It rhymes, it's so you got the D and the E and you just continue it and you know what you got. But I don't know if that's the best nickname.
It's not his best work, but it's good though that he's still trying.
I mean, no matter what any nickname he gives somebody is funny because it's coming from him. I mean, Sleepy's not the best nickname. It's just funny that he's out there making fun of other politicians.
Of course. Little Rocket Man was ballsy.
Little Rocket Man. Tiny rockets, little tiny rockets.
Tiny hands.
But you do a great one. And you have the build. I mean, you look, I'm not saying you look like him, but you look more. I mean, I'm such a pencil neck. You could put me in anything, but you actually, it was a cool look you had on the sketch show.
My favorite one was Mini Mike Bloomberg. He literally ended Bloomberg's. Bloomberg
forgot.
They ended the campaign. He called him Mini Mike, and they were like, "All right, we're done." They put $1 billion into the campaign. He called him Mini Mike, and they're like, "All right."
All it took was the word Mini and Mike, and $1 billion went away. That's
just makes you sound like the biggest asshole. He doesn't even put it through a computer. He just says it, and you're like, "Yeah, we ran 100, and that's the best one."
Well,
the best one to make you feel like an asshole.
If you were running against him and you knew he was going to come at you, I mean, how could you advise DeSantis? Like, ignore it, come back at it, or,
If I was DeSantis, I'd say Humpty Trumpty had a big fall.
Daffy Donald.
Yeah, but you can't combat it unless it's authentic. Because some of those other guys tried to do it, and it just
I know. Oh, it was humiliating.
It's so bad.
Rubio tried to go after his hands.
Yeah,
little hands, and it looked terrible.
All it did was give Trump an alley oop to go on a debate and say he had a big dick.
Yeah, it's true.
Just made it funny.
Let me tell you, there's no problem down there, right? There's no problem. And he pointed to his cock. There's no problem. It's still the most exotic political creature in the history of probably the 2,000 years. I don't know about,
He's up there with open micers. It's impossible. He's like a seasoned headliner.
Oh, if you put him in a hip hop rap competition, I mean, Eminem would have trouble. Everyone would be in trouble.
The only way to beat him is you gotta be Biden. You gotta just have no clue what he's saying. Just totally, totally be unfazed. You can't get your feelings hurt. You're just up there talking.
Well, I have a theory, Shane, that when he went to the first debate, I think he had a UFC fighter with him on the plane, and I think he got really amped up Trump. So what you would have been smarter for him to do would be let Biden talk, but he wouldn't let him talk, and that kind of made Biden look really good.
Yeah. I remember that first debate. Trump looked awful,
hyperbolic, and then Biden didn't have to really complete a sentence. He just could go, "Look at this guy! Come on! What do you say? Some people says it's Pirates of the Caribbean."
Oh, let's go back, Dana. So he does audition. No real impressions.
Yeah.
Nervous.
A little bit of Trump.
Mic on chin. You do probably 8 minutes. I don't know how long you do.
Yeah, I think it was only like 5.
Okay. Smattering of applause, I'm guessing. Thank you.
Actually, they were laughing the whole time.
Oh, great.
So it was in my head that I was nervous because I ran into Michael Che that night at a club, and he was like, he was like, you killed it. And I was like, oh, I thought I was nervous. He was like, least nervous one by far.
Oh, cool.
Even though I was in my head. I mean, my hand probably wasn't that bad.
But that's the beginning of the psychology, Dana, of like, oh, wait, is there a chance I might get this fucking job?
Yeah, that's exactly right away. I got done. Yeah, when I got done, I was like, oh, I fucking bombed. No chance.
Huh.
And then that night I ran into Che and he was like, no, you did great. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm going to fucking get this. And then I started to get like a little, I don't know. I was never like happy.
Yeah.
Oh no. You wouldn't be happy. You said a sense of dread, right? That's what when I first got it, I felt sick to my stomach and dreadful. Like maybe I'll bomb on the show. Or what was your vibe? What was your like dread or just anxiety?
Yeah, I think dread and anxiety is exactly what like everybody else was like, oh, you must have been so happy. I was like, I mean, the only cool part was I got to call my parents and tell them. That was the first thing in comedy they have understood.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was like I kind of fucking knew something bad was coming. Sure enough.
Now what's the time frame now? Do they hire you the next day? Do they make an offer?
It was quick. They were talking. It was probably end of August. I took audition. September 12th is when they announced it.
Okay.
So
they announce you're on the new cast, feature player.
New feature player, and literally within 5 hours.
Whoa!
Right away.
Damn.
And it was funny. This is the funniest part. I was on my way to do stand up. So I was on the train in New York. My agent calls and was like, "Did you say the word I said?" And I was like, "No, I would never say that." And then I hit a train stop, or in between stops, I lose service. And then the next text I get once the train starts again is a video of me saying it. I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, it'll be all right. And then the next stop is like, CNN. It's like, oh shit.
Oh boy. Next stop. Yeah. Well, maybe I, in passing, a little utterance.
It literally was just a video of my face, like not even smiling, just saying it. I was like, oh shit.
No context, nothing.
Yes.
This is public enemy number one.
Damn. Well, hopefully they have a new protocol, like vet. If you have a problem with someone, don't let them audition. This was a mistake. I don't know who vets people and who's the decider. But
well, here that's another thing is like they did vet like the same way everybody else was like an improv person. They didn't have podcasts at the time. They just checked my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I didn't.
No one vets like Twitter people.
Yeah.
Like they're like, this guy, we'll figure it out. Give us 5 hours.
Yeah. They got me with the podcast though, is like nobody's gonna sit down and listen to 1,000 hours.
Right.
It's tough to vet the podcast. I told them, I
Mhm.
was like, I have a podcast and I say the word gay on it a lot. And they're like, man, that's fine. I omitted that one.
So you guys actually literally had 1,000 hours of that podcast, or hundreds of hours? It was massive.
Yeah.
And so how many times did you use that slur?
I don't know. Before that video, I would have said 0, but then there's been a couple.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, some of these sketches you do, like I saw ISIS Toyota. Are these done before, or were you saying some of your apprehension with SNL is maybe your sketches when you went there to write or be in, you might write something that's even too far for them? So is that part of your fear? Like it might be like they might not like. I'm not saying you're a horrible person. I'm just saying some people like to push it, and some people do different things. You know.
No, that wasn't my apprehension at all. It was like I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. It was something good happening.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh,
it's like, don't wish too hard, then you get something. You don't really probably wish for SNL, but like Dana was always that type of character guy that's like the perfect spot for him. With me, it wasn't quite as perfect, but
I bombed out twice. I auditioned for it, and I had no confidence at all that I could be on it. It's later it's like, oh, you should. Oh, it was an obvious pick, but no. What I'm curious about on a human level, because when I got Blue Thunder with James Ferrantino, a TV show in 1984, I called my parents. It is sort of a thing that you kind of do, even though I had issues with my dad. But were you the one to have to call them the second time? And what did that feel like?
No, the news
got it. So then they called you.
Yeah.
Shamey.
Everyone called. Everyone called and was like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." I wasn't even like that. I mean, I kind of blacked it out a little. It was like so much, but I wasn't like. I don't think I was like devastated. I was kind of just
numb.
Out of it. I don't know. Yeah.
I knew I could. You're inside a dream.
Do stand up.
Your rocket almost didn't get off the launching pad. That's the thing. You weren't way out in space falling. You were like, yeah.
No, I mean, I had zero. Yeah, I didn't lose anything. I had $0. Mm-hmm. I lost an opportunity, but it was all of a sudden I just had a lot of attention on me, which was weird. It was uncomfortable.
Dana, I wonder if it comes down to like, I know these are corporations. I know Lauren has a good sense of humor, and I know, Dana himself, there's been sketches in the past that wouldn't fly today, of course.
Oh, yeah. I did an Asian character in the 80s. And I was called out for it being inappropriate, So
it's tough
what was the accent?
Oh, a full Asian. I lived near Chinatown.
No, just do it real quick.
I will. I lived in Chinatown, just a context, or near it in San Francisco, and I used to see this guy in his yard, Chinese gentleman, with a leash on a chicken. Yeah. So then I had a flight of fancy of a character from China who opens a pet chicken store, maybe in Manhattan, but he loves the chicken so much that he talks people out of buying them. So it wasn't any sort of stereotypical thing. It was like, so Lovitz came in and go, how much for this chicken? And I would say, oh, you don't want that chicken. That chicken, he think he like dog, but he not dog. You throw frisbee, he don't even catch it. He poke hole in it. 1 minute you got frisbee, next minute you got spaghetti strainer, because chicken make a lousy house pet. So there it was.
Catchphrase.
The catchphrase would, and then I would sing to My Fair Lady that people would leave, and I go across them to his beak, and that ran 3 times. And then Candice Bergen came on as a customer, and she told me that I was a racial stereotype, and that was the last one we did. We made fun, or we acknowledged it. But for me coming in, we go by. Bill Burr was on our show, and he just said, "What's your intent? Is your intent to hurt?" To me, it was naivete. I wouldn't even understand that being offensive in 1986, 87. And neither did anyone in the show. Nobody flagged it or talked about it. So, but now we're in 2022, and I do think that if people see you and listen to you on this and see your special, see your stuff, it has its own edge to it, but you're a very likable gentleman, because they make you into this boogeyman character. And the more we see you, we meaning the public at large, like, here's a guy who's goofing around on a podcast for 1,000 hours with a friend, saying outrageous things. And we've all done that in the back of a car with our comedian friends after a gig. Yeah. How else do you make a comedian laugh without certain words that
going too far? Yeah.
And you are, but you're not doing it. You're just doing it because of the shock value. You don't take it into your heart. End of statement. I talk.
By the way, Shane doesn't ever agree that he's funny and he's humble. He doesn't. We keep telling him, and he's never like, I knew I was really good when. He seems he seems to take it all in. Like, we all know this business is very fickle, and who's to say who's actually really funny? It's just, you just cross your fingers, and if people keep coming to the shows, it's great. If they watch your special, it's great. And it could be rug pulled any day. You just don't know. It's very tough. It's tough to be cocky.
Yeah, you'd have to be a real dumbass.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you on Rogan a lot. Now, when you go on Rogan a lot, I think you do.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that Joe has this huge place, and he still invites all his buddies on, and they just laugh, and I think it just sounds like fun, and that always probably unintentionally gives you a bump somewhere, either.
It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah,
Rogan's
big show.
Yeah, and it's also, I think, I don't want to speak for him, but I think it's good for him. Like, he needs it too. He needs to, like.
Well, it's fun.
He's huge. He might be the most. He can't go outside.
Well, he's the number one show kind of in the world. I mean, it's 70 million people.
Forget podcasts. It's just show.
He's bigger. Yeah, bigger than any television show, bigger than most movies as far as that audience. And so you're a regular on that. So, yeah, I guess your club dates just lines around the block.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I think Rogan, I mean, he always has his friends on. He always keeps his friends around. Like, probably keeps him sane.
I'm sure it does. Sandler's like that. Sandler's pretty big up there. And, he just did a tour, and he's like, can you come out for a week and just come on stage or come at the beginning, and then we'll sing a song together, just because it's probably not quite as fun as it used to be in a weird way. And Rogan there must be so much responsibility in a weird way that he suddenly has, that he didn't even want. And now he has all these interesting people on, and then he has interesting comics. You guys all come on and bullshit, and it's just fun for him and the audience, I would imagine.
Yeah. I knew, wait, where were you? You were just with Sandler, right?
I just went out. Yeah, we just did some in the Southeast.
I was with Adam Egget.
Oh, yeah. He told me you were doing
drunk. Some. We were drunk, and I was like, text Sandler, dude, do it. That'll be cool. And he texted, he said, Spade's on stage.
And he said, I'm fucking bombing, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was talking shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a little quiet in there.
No, it is fun.
In the arena. Yeah.
It's fun. Schneider was there. I think Apatow did a few. I think Conan's doing a few. He just, Swartzen. And
I just met him. Swartzen came to my show I was in Florida.
Yeah, don't buy his bullshit.
Just met him for the first time. He's wild.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he's a great dude. So we all sort of are in that sort of world too. So, that's fun. It's all fun with the comedian buddies, and that's great. You have a place to go screw off. I mean, now you obviously do stand up. And what are your thoughts about, like, Theo is big. Theo and I are writing a movie, and he's big on, why don't we just put it on YouTube? I'm like, I think what we're finding is a special is easier because you're only you, and when you're a movie, there's guild problems, and there's everyone needs to get paid a certain amount, and then just the idea of fun, throw it on YouTube. It got very complicated very fast. So
yeah, we
might go more conventional way, but I do like the idea of what you're doing and things like that, because your special, was it Cave in the Creek? What's it called?
Yeah, it's at the Creek in the Cave. It was just live in Austin.
Yeah, pretty lo-fi.
Yeah.
Show a few people coming in, getting a couple 7 and 7s, and sit down and have a drink, and you just come out in a t-shirt, and I
love
Dana
it.
Wishes he did that, right?
Well,
Dana?
I've done 3 shitty specials, and hold your applause. Only because you're working out in the clubs, and I usually do little characters and sketches. I'm in a little club, and I'm just on this roll and the rhythm and everything. And then you go in the big room, and the air conditioner breaks the first night, so they can't use it. And then the second night, there's like 9 cameras. So then the because they have all those angles, you're like watching a special, bam, as if you're a flying seat. You'd fly into the guy's face, then you go way to the back. You're like whipped around. And it just soaks all the funniness out of it. So when I saw yours, I'm like, okay, this is organically shot, so clean, so simple.
Just like you're sitting in a club watching.
And you're laughing your ass off with it. There's no remix. You don't even hear the audience that much. You see them a little bit, but you're killing. So I think that's just the way stand-up should be done. But of course, people want you to play arenas because then you'll be booked in arenas, and old Jed's a millionaire. But yeah, that had a magic to it of a guy showing up just at a club in Austin. And that's my
You're also fighting your way back. And you know, the audience sometimes is aware of cameras. It's nothing like the night before when you killed a club and you're practicing for it. Then you come in and it's lit and they're like, those are camera seats. No one can sit there. And then there's a fucking jib going to swing in front of them. And people like, how do I act? I'm in the audience. What if they show me? I had masks in mine. Everyone had a fucking mask. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know it.
Oh.
And I'm like, God, because my opener was on and he was doing okay. And I go, oh, don't give me a tough crowd tonight. And when he got off, he goes, oh, they all have N95s. I go, oh my God, that's right.
That's fucking terrible.
I know. And all the cameras, the trucks are there. You don't get another shot at it.
That's terrible.
I know. And Sandler did like 200 shows, not 200, but we were filming when Sandler was doing his special. We were just filming each night because he has the means. He just took the money he got and put it right in the special and said, I'll film this night. I'll film that night. I'm going to go in the alley and shoot a piece there. I'm going to go to a tiny club. And then it just really fun because it's a whole like thought out. It's like a big show, that's different.
And he doesn't know he's shooting a special. Like when I was doing it behind my eyes and I'll see people, I can tell that they know they're shooting their special. So there's that little bit of tension in the eyes. But Adam did so many nights that he's just fucking around. But did you shoot more than one night at that club?
No, that was one. That was basically, there was 2 shows one night. Yeah.
That, for the people at home, that's the standard. 2 shows, one night. First one's usually not as good, and then they say it's good, and then the second one you actually do good, and then they go, we'll use all that.
But it's like, your next one, if you went to a bigger room and you went with Netflix, would be like, are you ready to rock? Well, are you getting that now?
Yeah, that's the thing right now. Is I'm about to do a theater tour coming up, and it's like I think I want to record the next special I do. I want to do in a club again. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just not used to theaters at all. I've never, so maybe I'll like them, but right now a club, yeah.
I'm on a theater tour now, and it's tough. It's not. My theater tour is like 2,000 to 2,500, so it's not as big as these guys you hear about. And I've never done theaters, even thought about it, but I go, everyone's doing it. Nate, Theo, all these guys. So I go, let me try it. And it's a different vibe. It's not a pace, but you feel way more responsible. There's a weird feeling of nervousness. Like they're paying more, they're staring. This is more of a big night out.
There's no waitress. There's no drink. There's
like 4 balconies. Yeah, you don't know if they're drinking or what. And you're walking through the back, and it's like all cement, like you're at a show. Like
stay in small clubs, Shane. Yeah. Just stay in small.
But you make money.
Yeah.
Look at Nate Bargatze. He just keeps going bigger and bigger, and he's funny, Dana, because he's the opposite. He's like, I'm everyone's mom's favorite comedian.
Yeah,
that's his moniker because he's clean. Very hard to be clean and funny, and he's great at it.
I just saw him in Vegas recently. His new hour it's incredible. He's
I can't believe.
Good.
Yeah, he's smart. He gets the TikToks
also,
out there.
I didn't realize, I was just looking at my image on this. I didn't realize I had a bunch of religious.
Yeah, I mean.
my bad on that. This is my.
You've got like a fucking
beaver. Are you at your home or your parents?
It's my apartment.
Oh, your apartment.
My apartment.
Okay, so are you very religious?
My girlfriend.
Which is fine.
No, this is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's that guy in that painting? What's happening there?
That's actually mine. That's sick. That's Father. That's Father Corby. He's blessing the Irish Brigade at the Battle of Gettysburg.
Ooh,
sick. And
I'm Irish.
He became the president of Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame football.
Wow.
Good stuff, guys. That's podcasting.
Jesus
101.
Christ.
Could I make a comment about your skills,
Yeah.
your skill set, since we talked about that other guy, Gabe Pagurzi? What's his name? No, sorry, he's great.
Nate.
I know it. Nate. I've been compared to Louis. I think it's because you are able to land
Fat.
really Louis stock and trade is he landed so many bits that were so sensitive and he made them so funny. Chris Rock has done it, but you did one on your sister's addiction toward the end of this special and one on special coaching Special Olympics kids. Really tricky topics, but you brilliantly landed them so hard. The audience was, when you land something like that, the audience seems to laugh so hard, like harder than normal. Especially the Special Olympics stuff at the end with the Hooters thing. It's just like, it's just very difficult. I mean, do you have to vet those? Like you keep working on where the line is to keep them engaged and stuff? Go ahead.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, you guys know. Yeah. You have an idea like that. You try it. You do it in an open mic. People are like, oh my God.
Yeah. Cause you do it wrong a few times.
Yeah. They're like, never do that again. You're like, I know it's funny. I know it's funny. I'm going to keep it. But then there's ones where people like never do that again. You're like, I know it's funny. And it's just never funny.
And you can't find a way. Well, really
keep doing it.
Yeah. There are certain topics that are a little tough,
Yeah.
That
I feel weird because I can't do, like, I'm the worst case scenario. Like, I'm white, supposedly rich, I'm male, and I'm old. It's like every complaint is coming my way.
Yeah.
Like I'm an inbox of like everyone's anger and hate.
Yeah.
It all goes back to me. And I can't even do jokes like you want to go, hey, I want to see Hamilton, but I'm waiting for an all-white cast. They're like, that's not funny. There's no jokes left for me because when do you
No, that is funny.
when do you get to be like white joke? There's just, you can't. So I just sit there and go, I guess you could.
Just do
I
it,
know.
brother.
I know, you're right. But like you were sort of officer and a gentleman on your special going, I got nowhere else to go. So you might as well just come out blazing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you had not a stigma, but once you leave SNL and the way it was a bumpy exit, then you go,
So to
well,
speak.
if I'm not going to get a Netflix special right away, and it looks like you might now, because Ted is pretty forgiving about just loving comedy, which luckily, and so he's willing to sort of grade on a curve, on people. So I would think, but so you go to do a lo-fi special, and I like that, and there's some people pulling for you. There's some people going, shit, man. Some people get a second chance. Does he?
Yes, I think
Does he
so.
deserve it? Like that's the world. Do you deserve it?
Yeah. Well, that's the one of, I don't know. Yeah. That's an unfortunate thing to have, is like, do I deserve a chance? And other people decide that shit. And it's like, that sucks. That's one of the negative things. Cause when you get like canceled or however you want to fucking say it,
Consequence.
people are like, look at him. He's fine. It's like, no, I had to overcome shit. Like it's not easy. And now I got to deal with I'll never not have scrutiny. It'll always be, remember that thing. And then, you know how that is.
Sure.
But it's also, I'm always watching for the corporations when they drop. If the cancel thing starts to happen, and then the corporations, it's like a hot oven. They don't need it. And so they start, and then the agents fire and everyone's let go like that.
Dominoes.
But the public, there's a mass audience that's not as sensitive as this other part of the audience and don't take off-color jokes at face value that's proving something nefarious about the person saying it. So it's a big audience.
It's when it comes to the corporate, I mean, it's just money. Like if Chappelle had said what I said, there'd be no problem. If Louis or anybody had said, just if that was the only thing they ever said bad, it'd be fine. I had nothing behind me. There was no like, oh, this guy's funny. All they had was that clip.
Right.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like, once you get more fans, once you get more all this, if you're worth something, they'll keep you. They don't give a fuck. They don't have morals.
Oh no. Then once it turns, then we always loved him. Then they'll jump. I will predict, and Ted's a friend of ours. If you want it, you can.
Netflix has morals. Netflix is great.
Well, they've kept Chappelle under a lot of
Yeah.
firestorms. I think that the more you keep going, you just go the opposite. Like you just come out and do kick-ass specials, and you're just doing great on Rogan, and so then it just, Lauren, that'd be a Lauren thing. Things that seem so will never go away. They just sort of tend to fade over time, and then there's just this other part. There's always going to be people digging something up, but I think it's such a small percentage. I like to make predictions. I predict you will go to 12,000 seaters within 2 years.
Jeez, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I predicted it for Louis when he was
I
on
say
my
you'll be
show.
out of the business, so we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
1997, I said to Louis, "You will headline Madison Square Garden 5 nights in a row."
You didn't say that, did you?
He took a swing at me. No, he was my head writer of my show. Always an amazing guy, but he's back out there.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Oh, wait, I want to ask
basically.
Shane about, we won't keep you all day, Shane, but
No.
what about, so you're, obviously, I think you're a fan of Norm Macdonald, and then he called you, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
It was right. It was all in the same like weekend. So it was very surreal. It was like no one knew who I was. And then I'm on the phone with Louis and Norm and all these guys. But yeah, Norm was exactly who I thought he'd be, which was cool. He just, I didn't even get a word in. He just kind of ran. I remember I was walking around in my backyard, and he was going. He was going all about like the state of comedy and how everything is. And it was cool. It was cool to, get to talk to him.
Like the other guy that got let go.
Yeah.
On SNL, remember Dana? Why was it? Oh,
Of
it was more
course.
OJ. I thought he said FUCK word, but
A lot of OJ stuff.
It was OJ.
Yeah, OJ's a real nice guy, except like he likes to kill people,
No, you know what? So OJ's not guilty now, Dana. Now who's laughing?
He's got a book out. But yeah, there's only one Norm, and he had a rhythm to him and a way of speaking that was so unique. I had a couple long phone calls with him too that were just fascinating because he goes all over the place.
Yeah.
You gotta, a guy buries $10,000 and wants to leave it to their relatives 100 years later. It's hardly worth anything, right? But if the guy bought a house, it'd be worth like $5 million. It's just all the stuff like that. It's like,
Whenever I'm with Adam Egget, that's usually what we talk about the whole time.
Norm is
he's in love.
Yeah.
He's in love with Norm. I always go, that's enough.
I don't know.
Because-
I'm with him. I think Norm's incredible.
We were on Lights Out, and he was putting together a podcast. Norm, he's always on the phone for 2 hours. I go, let's get your head in the game, guys. Like, it's Norm. I go, boo.
That is how he talks, dude. He is a little bitch. He's such a little bitch.
I don't know.
I know a guy,
don't know.
Larry Bubbles Brown, that opened for Norm a lot and loved Norm, Larry Bubbles Brown. And he said Norm would just get on a run and he'd just walk rooms. San Jose Improv, it's like a 400-seater. And he's just working down on some disease or somebody or something. And the guy, and they just slowly start leaving. He just walks a room and he just keeps going. So he was notorious. And also,
what did he say,
brilliant.
Dana, about fighting cancer? He goes,
Yeah,
The
technically
battle.
it's a draw. Yeah.
I
Now
see a
you
guy.
die,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
cancer dies. I'd say that's a draw.
He said, I saw a guy. He said he's putting up a big fight. I saw a guy in bed. Just watching television. I didn't see him fighting very much.
Yeah, just watching Matlock.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a genius.
We're
and
such a
that's-
weirdo when we're on the road
that's
with
two
we
geniuses.
did Sandler tour the last time, and it was more of us. But when Norm he wouldn't sleep at night, so we'd go up to the in the elevator on our floor, and he goes, "You want to come in and hang out?" And I go, "Because I'm the biggest pussy of the whole group." I go, "Norm, it's midnight. We got to get up and fly." We'll order food. I go, no. And I go, I'm just going to go take a tub and go to bed. He goes, you can take a tub in here and then we'll talk. I go, through the door or you're coming in? He goes, it's up to you.
It's very.
I go, I think I'm just going to go in my room. And he goes, your loss. And that's every night. Every night I walk by and we walk up. Are you coming in? I go, Norm, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Now, Adam told me a story, and I don't want to be telling tales out of school here, but
Telling tales.
it was you you guys were on a plane. I think it was a private jet, and Norm was sitting there.
Oh no, yeah.
Is
No,
this-
this one?
Do you
Yeah, I
remember
know.
this?
Yes.
Well, you tell me if it's
No. You tell it and I'll tell you
All
if it's even.
So this is what I think. Now I'm hearing it from Adam. I think you were like standing up, and I guess your crotch was like right in Norm's face. Or so, I forget exactly, but he was like, "Hey, like, get your dick out of my face. I'm trying to sleep." And then he was like,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Open his mouth.
"No, maybe
Well,
I fucked that up."
he said there was 2 chairs facing the 2 in the back of the plane.
Yeah, see, yeah,
So
you tell it.
it's 2 other, so 2 or 2, and then we all just stand and bullshit, and so I'm leaning against his chair, and he goes, "Hey, Spade, do you mind not having your dick right next to my fucking mouth while you're talking?" And I go, "Oh, sorry," and I lean back, and then he goes, "By the way, if I fall asleep, you better not take that hot, juicy, hard cock and stuff it in my mouth." And then he tilts his head back and closes his eyes and opens his mouth. And everyone stares at him. And then we all laugh. I don't know if I can tell that. That's why I never told that. We don't
Wow, that
know.
story's incredible.
I know, it's funny. It's
Our
funny to
baby
us. We all
boomer
laugh.
fans will
No
we're-
one's gonna be offended by that. That's fucking great.
Did Norm, when he got into bed at night, did he just giggle for an hour of all the things he said to people all day? Yeah, every guy was Spade on the plane there. Yeah, oh, my mouth. He's been his cock, you know. He must have just, because
It is funny.
he would
He
just, he was a kind of he would be a rabble rouse. I don't know what you would call him, almost a flim flam man. He would just play with you, but I would just start doing an impression back to him, you know.
Mm.
Hey, just you knew he was just sort of fucking with you in such a funny way all the time. So funny.
Yeah.
So that's a good influence.
Yeah,
For
it's
Shane.
good to have. Yeah, you like Patrice O'Neill, you like Chappelle, you like. I'm looking at your list. It's all good people. Bill
Bernie
Burr.
Mac, dude. I've been
Yeah,
on a real
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac kick.
Oh yeah.
The Kings
going-
of
yeah.
the one
His
where
set, yeah.
yeah, it was Bernie. Who else? But yeah,
Oh, the Kings of Comedy, or is that what it was?
The Kings of Comedy was DL, Cedric, Bernie Mac, and what's his name?
Harvey.
But yeah,
yes.
Oh, was?
yeah.
And it was so powerhouse that you're like, did Bernie follow Harvey or vice versa?
No, Bernie went last.
Okay,
I
so he
believe.
followed a lot
Yeah.
of he followed a lot of
killing.
crazy over the top killing, and then he brought it up to another level.
He does the milk and cookies bit on that, and I think that's one of the best. It's one of the greatest stand up bits of all time.
Yeah, and just his
He
phrase.
calls a kindergartner, a 6-year-old, a 6-year-old here homosexual.
Yeah, what a voice! I mean, what a voice! Just a
So quit crying, do some push-ups.
I like your first joke. I think
Extraordinary.
on your special, Shane, you start out with like a cold opening of what's the who came up with the age of consent in the old days.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "I'm from Delaware. I say 12." And then everyone goes, "Whoa!" And you go, "Hey, I don't want to go first. Like, what do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah,
12
yeah.
higher?" And then you sort of fade out. Then you go into people coming into the club. That's a good opening. I like that.
Well,
That was good.
this is a lot of this is. I mean, all this is McKeever, John McKeever. He's the guy who I do the sketches with. He really directed and set this whole thing up on how to do this. And that joke was it was quick and it was kind of out of place in the special.
Mhm.
Perfect
So
place.
he
to
was
put
just
it.
like, here, what if we just directly open
It
with
just
this?
shows what it's
Especially-
going to be like, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
especially
if
on
you like-
YouTube. Yeah.
If you don't, you're like, if you don't like this one, you're not going to like the rest.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
might as well start here.
It's so called inappropriate, but then you're quoting a founding father or something, or so it's like smart
Yeah.
and like because they had to come up with an age of consent, I guess, or whatever they're trying to figure out.
No, I mean that also didn't happen until like the 90s. Like that just happened.
Oh, okay.
Well, then it was 0 back then. That was even worse.
There
Oh,
was-
there
There was no
rules.
rules. You could marry your 12-year-old cousin in those days, like
All right. Well,
Abraham
Dana,
Lincoln did.
anything
Abraham-
else for this young man? I had a good time talking to him.
Just what's your headspace these days? Like when we get off the Zoom, were you feeling good? You're going to go out for ice cream with your girlfriend, or what? Where are you?
No, I gotta get in a car and drive across the George Washington Bridge.
to
That's gonna
go
suck.
to New York, to go to
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Get out of New
Pennsylvania.
York.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I played Parks Casino
I
like a
did that
month
one.
ago. And before I went out, they go, hey, this is Buck County. This is Trump country.
Bucks County. Yeah, yeah.
So I just took my glasses off, squinted my eyes, and walked around as Biden. And it was like the Beatles had landed. They were just, it was just like, hey, this people's on, and really tight hip flexors, shaking hands with invisible people. It was like a 2-minute pantomime. I mean, conservative crowds are a little easier. I don't know why that is.
Well, that's but
for me,
see,
anyway.
I run into this thing where I'm like, I don't know, I get weird about it because I was just in Florida and they were all Trump. Like,
so then it's too far in a way.
Yeah, the second, like, because it's fun to do these jokes in New York where everyone gets upset.
Yeah.
Like if you go on stage and say Trump's the man, it's funny. In Manhattan, it's funny.
Yeah.
In Florida, they're like, yeah. And it's
they're taking it serious like it's a rally then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
fuck, that's not what I want. I want this to be funny.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, so much fun looking at your stuff these last couple days, and you're going to be fine. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? He
already landed on his feet. He's all right, but it's good. We'll look forward to seeing you in person, bud.
Yeah, me too, man. You guys are awesome. I'm a big fan. Thank you so much.
We'll,
took him an hour to say that, Dana, but whatever. It's fine.
I couldn't. You guys are
talking all the time. I know. The compliments we give them.
I probably talked a little too much.
If they're real.
I usually have podcast regret, and I go, "Why did I say that? Why didn't I let Shane finish that sentence?"
That's exactly what happens. I do podcasts constantly, and there's not one podcast that I don't have immense anxiety after.
Yeah, even if you're a guest, like, why did I interrupt him? Why didn't I say that? Why did I? What is that about? So you have it too? I'm glad.
I mean, mine might be.
I'm not alone.
Mine might be from getting fucking destroyed for something I said on a podcast.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I got something there. Yeah. I see where you're going. Yeah, that's
could be from that time I got publicly crucified.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's part of it. Okay, man. Well, thanks, buddy.
You guys rule. Thank you so much.
This has been a podcast presentation of Cadence 13. Please listen, then rate, review, and follow all episodes. Available now for free wherever you get your podcast. No joke, folks.
Fly on the Wall has been a presentation of Cadence 13, executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Chris Corcoran of Cadence 13, and Charlie Finan of Brillstein Entertainment.
The show's lead producer is Greg Holtzman with production and engineering support from Serena Regan and Chris Basil of Cadence 13.
But anyway, who dat?
You want to be Phil?
Big Phil? No, what's he want? There he is, dude.
Phil?
God damn, you look good.
He says, I can't hear him.
You look good. Tell me he looks good.
You say something nice to the people. Just anything.
During these challenging times, we'll only be stronger when we're done.
Hell yeah, dude. You might have infected him, bro.
He might have just, you might have just died. But that was a good last message. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't die in that goddamn sweatsuit. Something that Oprah would wear.
Okay, beat it. He said, I'm going to die dressed like Oprah. Phil came in from working outside and hit me with the fucking, I just listened to your podcast. It's you and your friend talking about wiping your ass for 20 minutes. You're not allowed to take mom's car anymore.
Damn.
So he hit me with the you're grounded.
So was that
because the cruise was in the shop.
How fun was that, though?
It's so fun. Greenskins versus Draculas?
Yeah. What's your dad say about your video game
He
play?
doesn't know, dude.
He doesn't know?
You think I'm going to let Phil see me playing Dracula?
I'm going to text him.
Dude.
What would he say if he walked in on you doing the Greenskins versus Draculas?
He would be upset, dude, because I put it in my room. I'm laying on my bed playing it.
Oh.
He would walk in and see me laying on my belly on a computer, feet in the air, kicking. He'd see me, and I'd have to, and I'm facing the wall, so the door would be behind me. So he'd open it, and I'd have to be like, "Get out of here, Dad!"
All the way up in your thighs.
Shorts are all the way up. I'm like, Dad, get the fuck out! He's like, "It's dinner." I'm like, "I'm not ready yet."
You can see your.
I told you I didn't want any. Phil had to do that once.
What?
Tibble got in a fight in the front yard with another cat.
So it was like, 5, 6 in the morning. You just hear 2 cats screaming. Phil ran down in his whitey tighties. This is like 6 a.m. So people are like walking out to get the newspaper and shit. Like school buses. Phil was out in just his whitey tighties and a fishing rod, swinging at the cats.
That was his weapon?
He grabbed a fishing rod from the closet that was right by the door and just started whipping cats. Yeah, man. It's a strong tradition in the Gillis family, too.
Cat whipping?
If your cat's in a fight, you got to jump in, dude.
Oh, my God.
I was ready to strangle a fox.
You have to, man.
And then me and him got in a beef, dude. Hard beef.
Why?
I haven't seen him spaz like this in a while. He came back from the men's club, had a couple drinks in him.
Called Pops.
He's like, we're watching golf. We're watching it. And I was like, hockey's on. It's playoff hockey. So Phil comes in, he's like, put it on. And then he like screamed. He was like screaming, like trying to fight me in front of my family. Everybody in there was like, Phil, relax. And he was like, what the fuck? Like,
He was
spazzing.
pissed. He needed to see what was going on.
But he doesn't know. So they lost the remote that controls the TV. They have the cable remote. That's what they use. But they lost the remote. So I downloaded an app on my phone that's the remote. And so I just kept changing it from anywhere. I can go in my room and change it.
He had no idea.
I can hit like channel down and you just hear this, God fucking damn it. And then I just, I went to YouTube and typed in 10 hours of Trump saying bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, and put that on. And that literally resulted in him chasing me through the house. Because I couldn't get it back off. I couldn't get it off. I was like, I don't know how to change it. He was like, change it right now, motherfucker.
Bing,
And it was just Trump on full volume going bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. And then my niece and nephew started going bing, bing, bong, like screaming. Everyone was screaming at him.
Bing bing bong, bing bing bong, bing bing bong.
They have done a great job of propagandizing just everybody to be like, fuck free healthcare, dude.
Fuck
what
that,
am I,
dude.
gay? You just call me gay?
I'm trying to pay. And then everyone goes to the hospital and like, $80,000? And they're like, this is crazy, man. And you're like, yeah, we can set it up for free. You're like, fuck you, dude.
Don't ever say that again.
I'd rather stay my whole life in medical debt.
I'm in debt because I broke my leg on a bike.
I'm in debt for America.
Dude, I brought it up to my dad. I got in a fight with Phil like yesterday. Not a fight, because I was just like, just tell me why, dude. Why? He's like, guys, go to those other countries, Shane. You sit in a waiting room for 3 days. I'm like, what are you talking? You've never been to England. I was like, every Western country has it. He's like, yeah, like who? Name one. Canada? I was like, that's their talking points, is just like France. Fucking France, dude. What'd you say? Yeah, dad policy would definitely be like, France is gay. That's our number one diplomatic measure.
War on France.
War on France just by calling them gay. Turn the Middle East to glass. Start over. They ought to do that, Shane. Damn, I was in Phil's ass too. He got a cold.
Oh, yeah, I heard him.
He was a motherfucker about it. Mm-hmm. Dude, we got pizza. Stuck his hands all over the pizza. I was like, you're such a fucking dickhead. I stayed home and then argued with my dad. Classic Saturday night. Saturday night fever. Just me and my dad. I'm like, you're being an asshole. You're sick, dude. What if you have it?
Yeah, really?
Just go to your room. And he was like, you fucking get out of my house. Yeah.
So he touched all the za.
He touched all the za.
What the fuck? Why was he doing that?
I think he was drunk.
Was he really?
I think he had a couple drinks, and he was like, you're being an asshole. It's a cold, Shane. And I was like, even if it's just a cold, stop touching all the food.
Yeah, this is a time, especially colds aren't really welcome right now.
Colds are not. I was like, if I get a cold, I'm fucked. I'm going to have to literally like cancel
Yeah.
September. Yeah, I forgot about this. You want to know what had Phil fired up?
What?
Got honky Phil fired up?
What?
Lemaire, you'll like this. Do you remember when, what's his name? Montrez Harrell. Yeah. So last game he called Luka Doncic, right? He called him a white, pussy-ass white boy.
Call Luka Doncic?
Yeah, Luka Doncic is a honk.
Yeah.
Montrez, his life matters a lot.
Yeah.
All right? He's that. So Phil took it personally. And then, of course, Luka Doncic hits a fucking ridiculous game winner, balls out last night. Like, sick fucking play. And Phil's like, yeah, how about that? There's that pussy-ass white boy for you. Like, just. But in Phil's defense, because he was arguing this with me, and I was like, well, obviously, he's like, now imagine if that was different.
Yeah.
If Luka Doncic made a play and said that to Montrez, what would happen?
Yeah.
And I was like, you understand it is different, right? Mm-hmm. little. He's like, tell me why. And I was like, you want me to explain, like, history? Is that what you want right now? But it was funny to hear Doc Rivers, Montrez's coach, be like, yeah, people are sensitive these days. I sat him down. I was like, you can't say stuff like that.
Can't say pussy ass white boy.
Can't call it. And he's like, look, I know him. I don't think it was a race thing. Mm-hmm. He's like, call him a pussy ass white boy. I think it might have been slightly racial. It was funny. It was a big moment for the whites in basketball.
Dude, I'd be sick if black dudes can't say white. If I was like, excuse me?
What did you say to me?
What did you say to me?
Fuck was I watching? I was watching some sport with Phil. I think it was just golf. Mm-hmm. And it couldn't have been golf because there were AIDS pills commercials. Anyway, there was HIV pills commercials, and I was like, Dad, you're going to need some of those. And he was like, what's that? What's that? And he started watching the commercial, and he was like, what? I was like, because you have gay AIDS. And he was like, he got so upset, dude. It's so funny. Get to bed, Phil.
Great house, Shane.
I want to see you in that. Lay down. I want to see you in the size of that bed, dude.
Pee Wee Herman house.
Lay in that bed.
Fuck.
Lay down.
Let me get my stuff off.
Last night, Phil had a couple cocktails. Me and him were sitting there, and he goes, now, Shane, you want to know something? And I was like, what's that? And he was like, now, let's say Joe Biden dies in office. Who's next in line to be president? And I was like, Kamala Harris. And he was like, she was born in Jamaica. She can't be president. You know who's after that? Nancy Pelosi. That's what this is all about. And I was just like, Kamala Harris was born in Oakland. I was like, who told you that? And he was like, the shuttle driver on the way to the Mechanicsburg Club picnic.
Oh,
He was like, he just told me it. I was like, yeah, that guy just lied to you.
So Phil's standing there. Phil's looking at his phone.
Yeah.
This is Monday Night Football, so he's got some bets coming in. He's got to take a look.
Yeah.
And I went behind him and went, go, Phil, what are you doing? And I grabbed his sides. And he got so fucking pissed, dude. I scared the shit out. I scared him so much that he elbowed my sister. And, dude,
Drop his phone?
No, he held on to it, but I've never seen someone spaz this hard, dude. Phil spazzed. I go, Phil, what are you doing? He's like, God damn, you fucking idiot. Like, just, he fucking spazzed, dude. And then my mom was laughing. Me and my mom were laughing. He was like, you two fucking idiots. And then I was like, what'd you call Mom? And he was like, I was talking to your sister. Like, he had to, while angry, he had to deflect. I'm airing my family out pretty hard on this, but it was Monday, which is when he definitely never drinks. He doesn't drink on Mondays.
Really?
So he's always so mean on Mondays. He's always so fucking angry. And then he'll be like, oh, it's Monday, you're not drinking? He's like, yeah, that's it, Shane, sure. Yeah, it's because I'm not drinking, Shane. Asshole. It's like, dude. I almost, Phil, so we're at dinner, and somebody was like, oh, my skin's all dry. I was like, oh, I have some cocoa butter in my room. And Phil was instantly like, and I was like, what, dude? What? I shouldn't have said what. This is a dinner, this is like Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, man.
And Phil was like, because I said I had lotion in my room. And I was so close to being like, I don't use lotion.
Oh, you almost offended
I
yourself.
had to.
It was a trap.
And then you don't want to say that. You
Well,
can't
you-
be at the dinner
you
table
do
and be
use
like,
lotion,
I don't
though.
use lotion.
You don't use lotion at all?
Okay, if at hotel, I use lotion sometimes.
True, only on the road.
He's been on my ass for this mustache.
What about it?
What do you think?
He wants
dude?
you to shave it up?
Yeah.
What's his problem?
He's like, what's this? What's this little? What's that on your
Yeah,
lips?
dads get whacked,
He gets
man.
so mad.
If you wear like a new thing or something, it
He
fucks him up.
fucking hates my tracksuit.
What's his problem?
Hates it.
What's his
He's
problem?
like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
What is
I
it?
don't know. He doesn't know exactly. I don't think he understands exactly what his problem is. But if he sees his son in a totally matching outfit, he's like, what's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? What are you doing?
Is Phil down there?
What we should
Yeah,
do
he is.
is before Phil
Get
the night
lucky,
before
that's
Phil
all.
gets there, we should choreograph a dance.
We should.
Us and the rest of the house should figure
gonna
out a
jump out the
long-
window.
And when Phil comes in, don't say anything to him. But while we're all chilling, hit play on Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night.
Oh, my.
And each one of us. We should.
We should use that trip as an opportunity.
Phil
to,
would
like-
sit there like an old man and just be like, he would be like, okay.
Oh, fuck. No, it's you.
Phil's, this will be rough. this isn't going to go well.
You think so? He's gonna be partying hard. He's gonna be chilling at the beach. How many days is he gonna be down there for?
I think 3 or 4. 3.
Dude, is he going for the latter half? He's
going to
gonna
Notre
tag
Dame.
me out.
Yeah.
I'll be there 4 and oh, dude, this is gonna be one of the nicest. Your dad's gonna be very fond of this. I'm telling you, man. This is
With Spud.
yeah, dude. He's gonna
Phil
love
and
Spud.
Spud might be the weirdest
He's gonna
combo.
love Spud.
Spud's going to hit him with a story, and Phil's going to be like, this guy, Shane, your friends are weird.
Oh yeah.
Spud's hit me with stories where I've been like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, it was wicked, man. She's like, how many drinks do you have? I was like, there's like three drinks. 4, I don't know. I started hitting with the ABV.
You hit it with
I was like,
you hit it with the Phil Gillis, man.
I had fucking 2 drinks. What the hell?
I know you did. I watched you have 6. What are you, a fucking woman? Shut up. I go with Phil to the bar, his bar. And it's always nice. It's always a nice time. It's nice bonding. Me and Phil don't hang out like that. But then as soon as we get home, my mom's always like, how did you get home? Did you drive? And he's like, I had 2 beers. And I'm like, nah, Dad, I saw you have 6. He's like, God damn it, shut up. You're like a woman. That's what he always hits me with. Every once in a while, Phil would come home from the nights or something. It'd be Phil on the loose. You got to just get out, dude. Because he wasn't doing it. He wasn't actually hitting you. He was like, I'm going to get you. Like, would run.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
So it wasn't an angry kick.
No, but every once in a while, he would catch you and actually be like, you don't run. Like, hit you. Be like, what the fuck?
He was teaching lessons.
He came home to teach some lessons. He DUI'd from the nights to be like, I got to toughen these kids up. I got to teach them a lesson.
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember we were laying in the living room watching TV, and he kicked my sister, and she like rolled in. She like exaggerated the roll, but she rolled and hit the tree. And
What was the lesson?
The tree fell. The lesson was probably something like, turn this off. I'm watching something. Here's what I'd like to discuss. I went to a girls' high school basketball game this weekend to watch my old man coach.
Okay, what's he running? Zone or is he woman?
They were
Is he running woman on woman?
No, they're running little kid soccer where everyone screams and chases the ball. And then whoever has the ball looks straight down and goes like this. And it goes. It was fucking crazy.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I've had arguments with my dad about how many points I would score. And he's like, Shane, these girls would whoop your ass. And I watched. I was like,
Definitely not, dude.
I would score 100 points. I mean, and also the whole time I was thinking, this is how Phil is going to die. Phil is going to have a heart attack in the middle of a girls' high
Girl,
school
6A ball.
on the bench in front of all the girls that he's coaching, and they're all going to be like, ew. It's like,
That's statue stuff, dude.
he's going to die at Redland or Cedar Cliff, and they're going to have to put him on the bus.
Oh.
He's going to die at an away game. And it used to be bad. Before comedy was going well, my parents would be like, you are a fucking loser. Now they're like, dude, how are you doing this? How is this working? I'm like,
You're like, I've been
I don't
training.
know. Yeah, I'll come up the steps and be like, I think I'm going to buy this house.
Yeah, one more word out of you, Dad. I'm buying this fucking
no,
house.
for real. It's funny. I make fun of Phil for money now.
Puts him in his place, you know.
What
a gift.
For
What a
years, he
gift.
was correct. He'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I'd be down there playing Xbox.
It makes it so much more powerful when you finally
Yeah,
get
like, I
the
told
powers
you.
in you.
I
dude.
told you.
Yeah, it's like
told
when
you
you
this
beat your
would
dad
work.
on
Yeah, I was on
one-on-one.
something. Yeah.
Basketball for the first time. You're doing it every day to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're slamming on your dad every fucking day with a wallet.
So
waiting
I
for
was
that
downstairs. My parents came home, and my mom was excited to see me. Ran down the steps. Midway through, dropped a cookie. She was eating Oreos. Midway through, dropped a cookie and reached down to pick it up.
On the lower step?
Bro, fell. I'm talking 5 steps, flat, parallel, head first into a wall.
Oh my!
The wall.
Oh, at the joint.
At the base of the
Oh,
steps in the
God.
basement.
Oh, Jesus.
So she was knocked out unconscious.
We
So-
knew that was coming.
But this is the best part. Katie's like,
Wouldn't be-
oh God, Mom's dead. And my dad's upstairs hammering. He's like, what? You can hear his voice crack. It was actually very sweet. He's like, oh God, what? She was like, call an ambulance. He was like, okay, all right, what's going on? And I was down there like, it's all right. Everybody relax. I was the only sober one. I was like, relax.
Yeah.
But I did think.
Relax, I'm up 30.
I did think my mom. Dude, I
Just let
finished.
the time
I did
run out.
finish the game. I pressed pause. I paused my game for this. And then, yeah, my mom started to come too, but the ambulance was already on its way.
Oh, no.
Fucking EMT guys come
like
down.
10 grand, right?
She's like laying there. I have no idea. She's laying there. And then
Money's
she's
not an
like,
issue to
she's
me.
like, I'm okay. and then sits up and her hand was shattered. No! And she was like, but my hand hurts. And it was like, oh my God, dude. See an old woman's hand just gnarled, dude. Gnarled. Even everybody. My dad was like, Jesus Christ.
EMTs are puking.
She was so embarrassed. I hate when I go home and everybody around me is a fucking dumbass Republican. Whenever I go home and I'm like, oh my God, I just roll my eyes, dude. Because you know me, I'm nice.
Yeah, dude.
So like if my dad starts with his shit, I'm just like,
Oh,
and I grit my teeth and I get through the holidays listening to fucking ignorant trash.
I don't know how many more I have in me though, dude.
It's time we start discussing whether or not it's acceptable to go home and even hang out with your parents if they're going to spout bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
I would literally still go home if my dad was a Nazi. I'd be like, yo, my dad's wild.
Yeah.
If late in his life, Phil decides like it's time to bring back the Reich.
Collecting paraphernalia.
Yes, I'd be like, all right, Phil. It's fucking less weird than women's basketball. What would you rather do? Have your dad be a... Oh, this is mean. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
I'm being mean to Phil, dude. Phil's the best.
It's not mean, but I think I know what you're saying.
I can't tell you how much I love my dad.
Dude, I know. We know you love it. I know.
I love my dad.
I'll shoot the question.
I'm going to be so fucking sad when Phil dies.
Oh, man.
I might quit comedy when Phil dies.
That makes sense.
I might be done.
Jeff, just toss on a
I'll
Jeff
say there's
cap.
nothing funny anymore.
You have to pick up the team.
Phil's the laughter in my life.
Yeah, you have to pick up the team, dude.
Yeah, I'll have to go coach
Whip
girls
those
high school
girls in
basketball.
shape. With those girls. So what would you... I mean, the answer... I thought you were about to ask me, would you rather...
Would you rather your dad be a Nazi or a women's... Not a pederast. What the fuck, dude? Did you just call my dad a pedophile?
No, I thought you thought that you were making that connection. You were just not trying to do the thing.
For real, obviously the answer is you want your dad to be a Nazi over a pedophile.
Obviously, yeah. I don't think your dad doesn't have a funny bone in his body, bro, in terms of that nonsense. I'll be honest.
I'm pissed you're
And
bringing it up to debate.
If I even thought he did, I would confront you live.
I would whip his ass.
I would confront both of you guys live.
You would confront me and my father live on the podcast?
I've sussed out your whole situation. Not a goddamn pedophile in your guys' house.
No, there's not a pedophile.
Not a goddamn pedophile anywhere near
Thank
that place.
Christ.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Imagine growing up in a pedophile house, dude.
I'm gonna do that, dude. Phil will make a plate of like 40 hot dogs, and it's like, dude, no one wants these fucking hot dogs, and then he'll just stand there and just slurp them down. If I walked over and deep throated a hot dog in front of Phil, he'd
What do
be
you think
fuming.
he'd be fucking up?
He'd fucking hit my arm. Be like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Dude, you'd fuck him up like a... Japan started making VCRs.
I knew he couldn't resist. He heard the chatter
They
start.
want a proper goodbye.
You out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna need probably 8 or 10
You need 8 to 10 tickets.
on Thursday night.
Okay.
Believe me, there's seats all over the place.
Sold out. It's sold. Pittsburgh Improv sold out, baby.
All right. Also, the cars are facing the wrong.
I told you guys.
No, they won't.
They did.
When?
They ticketed your car.
We parked. I saw him parked the other way, so I parked the other way, and I said, Phil's going to come out, and he's going to say, guys, just so you know, your car's facing the opposite direction. They're gonna ticket
Cops?
you. I've seen them ticket you.
I'd love to see him touch my car.
If those fucking dumb pigs come out, I'm going to push them. Phil, this house, we believe in science.
True. If I see blue lives around my car,
Phil.
I'm gonna fucking go off.
Fuck the blue lives.
Putting down the strips on the road.
Trump's a pussy. Phil,
They put the rumble strips.
Phil, Trump's a pussy. Yeah, bullshit.
Oh,
Told you
Oh,
both
that's
things.
so good.
How well do I know that man?
that's so
As soon
good.
as the red light comes on, he's got to be around the camera.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little glory hound, dude.
I was home like 2 weeks ago. My dad, for lunch, was eating a tuna wrap with milk.
Oh, that's crazy.
In the middle of the day. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Tuna
dude.
and dairy?
Tuna and milk.
Yikes.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Dads have some
That's what a
kind
cat
of.
would have for lunch. That's crazy. Dude.
It is, dude.
But I'll say this, man. Dads know how to make tuna salad like a fucking Michelin star chef. They just do it fucking nice. Right amount of salt and
How many
pepper.
dads? How many dads have you seen do this?
2 including yours. I assume it was a decent
I
sandwich.
assume he threw down. Yeah.
My dad used to hook up tuna salad, put a little relish in it, fucking be so jealous, a little black pepper, make it nice.
My dad would eat cottage cheese.
Love it.
Out of the can. Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
I don't know.
I mean, it's
It's
normal.
fucking
I mean, people
disgusting.
do it.
I love it. Do you eat cottage cheese at
No,
all? Dude,
no.
I love it.
He just would spoon cottage cheese.
Put black pepper in there or
I
sometimes
don't
a little
think
bit of
any-
honey.
I don't think anything.
Just raw dogging it.
He would, yeah. He'd be watching sports, drinking. I'd turn around. He'd be in the kitchen, just watching the game. Still, just
Scooping down a lump of Breckstones.
When your family ever represent themselves in court?
No, but my dad.
Somebody had tried or thought about it.
So I was getting. My friend got arrested for. I was driving. We were driving past a cop, and he screamed. He was like, "Fucking pig!"
Yeah, they don't like that.
And he caught us.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to. He pulled me out of the car. He didn't pull me out. He made me come out of the car. And he was like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, "I didn't say it." And he was like, "Who did?" I was like, "I'm not gonna tell." I was like, "I can't snitch on my
Ain't
friends."
no rat.
He was like, "Well, it came from your side of the car." And I was like, "Yeah." And it wasn't me.
Do the math here.
Come on, dude. I'm not telling you, but it wasn't me. And then we went to court, and
He
we
brought
went to
you in for
court.
that?
Court, dude.
What?
What was the charge?
Obstructing. He was pulling someone over.
It's
It's bullshit. But in
These
the
are
middle,
trumped up charges.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of it, my dad stood up, said something, and the judge. I guess he knew the judge somehow. I don't
This is
know.
bullshit, Larry.
He said something, and the judge like jokingly was like, "Are you his attorney?" And my dad goes, "No, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night."
Shut the fuck.
Place went wild, dude.
There's no way my dad's taking a solid shit.
Dude,
I
how
see
bad?
the toilets.
Have you smelled his dumps? Like,
I haven't smelled a dump, but I've seen the aftermath. If you go to my parents' house, if you go up to my parents' bathroom, Jackson Pollock
is it
on
like
the back.
a? It's a rest stop mosaic.
It's a restaurant mosaic, dude. He sprays the toilet. He hits the spray every time, and you can hear it, dude. Every time Phil shits, it starts with like a, and it's funny. You can just yell. You can be like, "Hey!" He's like, "Shut up." I laid on Phil watching football.
That's pretty sick.
Too late, like I was big, and I was a big fucking kid. I was huge, dude. I was laying on. I was like 5'8", laying on him. It was like two adult men just laying on each other watching football. He was probably buzzed as hell too. He was probably fucked up, dude. He was probably shit faced. I remember the thing I remember most is just my head would be on his stomach, and it was just constantly like, like even as a kid, I was like, "That's crazy. Something's wrong." But now I have it. Now I have the same gut as my father.
Oh. Yeah, it's got to be so sad the day that your kid can't lay on you anymore. It's like, all right,
I did used to sock him in the nuts.
Oh, dude, I get hit in my nuts as hard as humanly possible once a day.
Yeah, the children love it. Dude.
Once a day. I got fucking kicked directly in my sack yesterday. Like full jumped on it. It was terrible.
Wait, what's the Elks?
The Elks Lodge? It's the fraternal brotherhood.
They have a
fraternal
frat?
order. Yeah,
They have a man frat?
yeah, they have a frat.
Really?
It's just for dudes to get the fuck out of the house.
Is there dues? Do you have to pay to get in?
Yeah,
They're like throwing
my
like
dad was
30
named the
bucks.
Rookie of the Year.
What?
His first year, they have a Rookie of the Year. My father has a picture at the Elks. Well, he did it for a year called the Rookie of the Year. It was a picture of Phil.
How do you
in a blazer?
How do you
in a suit?
How did he get rookie status?
Just dominated. Showed up nonstop. Put down brewskis.
Yeah, what kind of stats was he
People were
putting
like,
up?
"Damn, this guy's
Just unprecedented.
That is actually pretty sad.
What, getting the rookie of the year?
Rookie
the
of
Elks?
the year at a local bar when
That
you're
kinda
like
rules.
60 years old. People are like, "Holy shit, this guy's an alcoholic."
What's the age range for the dudes?
There's some young bro. My bros are getting into it from
Yeah.
back home, which is the Elks does rule. It's like $1 a beer.
Yeah.
That sounds
You just
incredible.
pay your dues. You get like 50 cents beers.
There was a bar in Westchester called the Eagles. The
There's
same
a popcorn
thing.
machine. Only one that's allowed to have his way with anybody I love is my father.
For sure. For sure.
Ew.
I tell you, my dad tried to read my book and he made it 5 pages in and went, ew, and just closed it. He's like, that's fucking weird, man. He's like, I had to stop. That shit was weird.
My dad, yeah, they're very negative entities. Fathers. Yeah. My dad called me this week and he was like, I got some new material for you when you come home.
Perfect.
Because the stuff you're doing now is a little stale. I was like, all right. You fucking piece of shit.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
I got to go home to get my new material.
True.
I'm doing it.
You should spread the rumor that Phil's been ghostwriting this whole
Phil
time.
ghostwrites all of it.
Sitting at that computer in the basement.
God damn, how do you fucking... There's been a printer in my parents' basement next to his computer that I think it's a Bluetooth printer that's just a decade has sat there, totally never used once. It's brand new. It looks brand new because he has no idea, and he keeps trying to send shit to the printer.
That's so funny. That's the glasses come down for that operation.
Glasses
dude.
come
That's
down
fucking...
every single day. He's down there just. He's got a desktop down there. Just
that makes so slow.
I can't believe he still has a job.
I know.
Like they gotta fire him.
No, dude. They make dude. The boomers made so much money that it's just like whatever. It's just they are truly just the bros hanging out.
And that's all his. He's a salesman. All his partnerships are just other dudes.
Yeah.
None of them can operate computers. They have to. He has to drive to Syracuse to be like, did you get that thing? Like, there's no emails. He's got a Ford Taurus. He's got to take up to fucking Buffalo to be like, is everything good? And they're like, yes. But now all the old dudes are getting ousted. So now it's young kids.
Oh.
That was my dad working with dudes like our age.
How is it? He's got to be so fucking funny.
I'd be so pumped if that was one of my sales reps was Phil coming in and being like, let's go to the casino.
Oh, it'd be so
like,
funny.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Phil's coming. We're getting fucking wrecked this weekend.
Dude.
It's the only way you can keep sales relationships alive.
True.
Is you go out, you go,
face to face.
fellas, let's go get fucked up. Let's have a good weekend.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to outlaw that.
Woohoo.
A lot of like companies are like, you can't go like business expenses. You can't write off
That's
like you guys
bullshit.
going to the bars anymore.
That's bull.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Phil uses ice cream. Phil's a user. I'll catch him. I'll be down watching TV. You know me, I'm a night owl, so I'm down there
Right
and I'll
on,
see
yeah,
Phil
man.
come down at around 1 a.m.
Oh.
Shirtless. Big ass gut in the kitchen. Just.
Bit of a fruit bat, dude.
He's a complete fruit bat. He's an Australian fruit bat. I turn around and say, Phil, what the hell are you doing out there? He's like, what? I was sitting with Phil, so that was very fun. I got to trick Phil.
Nice.
Gonna put on the Nickelodeon slime football game. And so like when someone scores, they throw green stuff all over the field. It's fake. It's all,
Yeah.
filters and shit. But the first thing was like there was just a Santa Claus at wide receiver and he like ran a route and I could see my dad like, what the hell? What is this? Like, a player would score, they'd throw slime all over him.
Wait,
He's
so
like, what's
Nickelodeon
going on?
pays to broadcast the game
Yeah.
and slimes everybody?
Yeah.
Who watches
The
that?
field goal becomes SpongeBob. It was
It
actually,
might be a way
it was
to keep
actually
your
pretty
kids kind
enjoyable.
of quiet. Yeah, too. You can keep the watching
Yes.
game and keep your kids.
It was pretty enjoyable.
That's kind of nice.
I liked the animated Santa running around on the field.
Yeah, dude.
But it was nice to see Phil.
You know,
All the player like introductions were like cartoons of the
he
players.
probably thought he was fucking losing it. So,
I mean, he has been like out of touch with like graphics. You know, what I mean, when he watches football, it's not what he remembered.
True.
He's starting to get like, what the hell is this? Because it's all like, it's like a, like Fox football's like a robot. Like,
yeah, I was telling someone too. It looks more like video games. Used to look more like the game. Now the game looks
Yeah.
more like video games. It's kind of weird.
You're exactly right.
It's kind of.
Has anybody figured out slime soccer?
Dude, my dad.
No, they can lower the.
My dad would get angry if we lowered the hoop.
Yeah,
Why?
I agree with that.
My dad would get mad.
Just out of like it should be higher. Like
Yeah, he's like, put it
yeah,
at 10,
put it
learn
up,
how to
yeah.
play basketball. He would get angry. He'd see me
He'd
out.
like
We'd
throw
get
it down.
my
Dad's a
friends.
basketball coach, though. Yeah.
I mean, he beat me up that time when I didn't play basketball. I've told you this story.
What?
Me and my friend were walking to the park, and he was like, what are you doing? And we had tennis rackets. I was like, we're going to play tennis. He's like, no, you're not. You're going to play basketball. And I was like,
Dude, I had the same exact shit happen to me.
I went, because it was right when South Park came out, the movie, where they were like, can we have 5 tickets to Terrence Phillips' Ashes of Fire? Nah. So I was doing that to everybody. And Phil goes, no, you're going to go play basketball. And I went, nah. And he walked into the garage, and we just kept walking.
we're cutting through all these houses in the backyards. Dude, Phil comes 5 houses down. He comes sprinting from between houses.
That movie. Who's in Unhinged?
Dude, he was
Russell Crowe in
fully
Unhinged.
dude. And then he chased me in an open field.
I never saw my dad during the day.
I never saw my dad. I saw my dad run.
Dude, I fell down and he started kicking me.
You ran?
And he gave me an elbow drop.
Yeah, he was.
Phil was jumped on me.
For playing tennis?
For trying to play tennis.
You're about to do some
for
gay
saying
shit,
no.
dude. Oh, yeah. There
They're
you
going,
go.
no. Dude, 5 houses down. It's very far for him to be looking.
So did you say no to him and then he waited? And
I said no and he walked back into the garage.
And then he got heated.
He thought about it.
Yes,
and then he
dude.
searched for me and then saw me and sprinted
You pissed him off
so far.
so much.
He
Dude,
took like Terry Tate off his linebacker.
I saw him coming. He was like a football field away. I saw him running that far, dude.
And what
It
were
was
you
like
like?
that
It's from a movie.
Yeah, no, at first he understood it was while he was chasing me, he was laughing. And then he caught me and for real was like, you don't fucking lie. You don't talk back.
Dude, like that's a
It's
rage.
insane.
It's a rage you don't understand.
In front of my friend.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
It's just me and my friend.
That's
my
the
dad
worst.
gave me an elbow drop.
That's the worst. Getting
It was
elbow dropped
funny.
in front of your
I was
friend.
like, Dad, what are you doing? Dad, no. Did he punch me in the face for a no once?
Yeah.
It was an accident. He tried to grab me by the collar. The phone was sitting
Caught
next
the
to me.
chin.
I was on the computer and he goes, answer the phone. It was ringing. I go, no. Dude, he walked straight back. He tried to grab my collar. I ducked. He punched me. Blood fucking coming out of my nose. I was like, what the fuck, Dad?
Did you act abused for like the
Yeah,
next week?
yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, there's a rage dads have that I can't understand, but like I kind of get. My
they're probably
sister,
denied sniz and paying for everyone's meals.
My
Also,
sister-
if you have a child, you've raised a fucking and then me sitting around like a fucking fat idiot playing
Yeah.
games and being like, answer the phone. I'm like, no. He's probably just like, dude, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this kid. Hold on. Phil played me and my friend 2-on-1 in football once.
Really?
That's
we were
just
watching
to hit you,
football,
dude. That's
and my
just
dad
to
was
hit
like, you guys want to go play football? We ran the option. So whoever was the quarterback would pitch it, and my dad would spear whoever was the quarterback.
That's just to hit
Then
you,
he
dude.
would score and run onside kicks.
Onside kicks on backyard
and roll the
football are
ball in the
sick.
backyard, and if you tried to get it, he would run up at you.
Phil's
Dude,
last chance, you,
it's
bro.
unbelievable.
That's so sick.
Yeah, me and my friends still say it to this day. He was running into the end zone, going, "Yeah, baby." we keep saying it. He's going, "Yeah, baby." You're like, dude, this is nuts. He must have probably had a buzz.
Definitely.
Probably
Yeah.
came home from the Elks, was like, "You boys want to play a little football?"
And that's my thing with my dad. I swear to God, all this shit is 60%. It's
What?
just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like if that,
Yeah, but he was he was leveling my friend.
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, how big were you guys?
We were probably like 7th, 8th grade, maybe.
All right, you're
that's
big
legal.
enough. Yeah, you're big enough.
He was
Yeah.
drilling us, dude.
He's
Was
getting
he
you ready.
tackling to the ground, like,
Yes,
or just
we were
like
playing tackle football.
throw his shoulder and knock you down, or was he like
Dude,
alligator
Phil wanted-
rolling?
Phil
Form
wanted-
tackle.
Dude,
Phil was big 33, dude.
Yeah,
Phil was big 33.
he was.
Yeah.
Phil wanted to see if he could tackle high schoolers.
Back when I lived at my parents', Phil would fuck with me. I'm gonna go messing with Shane Squash because of fucking a beef jerky commercial. Dads love commercials, dude. Ever since the Budweiser frogs, dads have just been, "Where's the beef?" They love catchphrases.
Completely taken down. Right now, I think their collective mind is on the show Yellowstone for some reason. They all talk about every time I talk to someone, they're like, "Have you seen Yellowstone?"
Phil hasn't gotten hit with it yet.
Is he a big TV series head, or he's
No.
more sports guy?
Although he was on The Wire for a while this past
Yeah.
year, which made me very happy.
That's pretty tight.
He liked The Wire.
That is a treat.
It's pretty enjoyable. Did I ever tell you about his shoes?
No, was he rocking?
He got black and white Air Force One.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah. Who
He
got
had
him
no
for him
idea.
again?
I think my sister.
Yeah.
He has no idea what they are.
He's just been rocking.
He's just been wearing them with like light jeans and a tucked in fucking
step.
t-shirt. Dude. He's been wearing Air Force Ones.
He's
He
been
has
stumping.
no idea. He has no idea.
He's been stumping in his Air Force One.
He's stomping, dude. Big ball. Dude.
That's so
Then he goes to the Elks and he says, "Give me 2 beers."
You're just like I always think about my mind taking in negative things, and it just sets off this whole cocktail of reactions in my body.
Yeah.
Constantly. It doesn't stop.
No shit.
It's so funny.
I don't think it'll ever stop, by the way.
I don't think it will either.
Yeah.
Because then you just get old and like worse problems, and then you just
Maybe you get old and just ride it out. Old men seem to have it
Yeah.
Like if you talk to your dad or Phil, if
Yeah.
I like Phil, what's going on? He's like, I don't give a like, shoot me in the fucking
Dude,
head.
literally.
End this.
Every picture my dad takes, he goes, "That's gonna look good at my funeral, dude.
Yeah,
Put
they
it,
love
save
it.
that one." He calls it his box party. That looks good at my box party.
That's
Although
that's
he
such a
might-
funny cope, dude. They're so afraid of
Oh,
death.
I know, dude.
They're
They're
so
terrified.
afraid.
They're terrified.
It's the only way you can do it is just be like, nah, I can't wait.
Yeah, you can make your dad cry in
I'm
2
done.
seconds. If you just stop them at a barbecue, like, dude, you did a really good job as my dad, dude. I love you. They'll just be like,
Yeah.
they'll cry. Do
Father.
you say I love you to him?
Yeah.
Oh man,
But he
that's so
doesn't
nice.
say it back.
Really?
Phil does. Phil never, dude. Phil
Me and my
has
dad
such,
won't do it. We've never
Phil has
broached
such a hard time with it. I don't say it to him anymore.
I say I love you to my mom while I'm on the
Yeah.
phone with my mom and dad. I go,
Yeah.
I love you, mom. I go, all right, see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
See a other guy in the car that I don't care about.
I'm gonna do it to him. I'm gonna give it to him one day.
I love you.
I fucking love
It's
you,
tough.
dude. It is.
They handle it real weird.
I told you when I
Phil goes, all right.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
I accidentally hugged my dad one time, and he went like that, and he flinched, and was like, ugh.
Yeah.
'Cause I was coming out of a breakfast. I went to hug my mom, and I like wasn't paying attention. It was just my dad, and I went to hug him, and he went, "Whoa."
My mom, I think we've talked about it before. My mom got into a recent, like the last like 8 years, she started hugging. We've
Ooh.
always hugged a little, but
Yeah.
like she'll try to kiss you on the cheek when you come home.
Yeah, I do hug
And she's
kiss.
short and she always hits me in the neck. And I was like, ew.
Oh.
She's like,
Yeah.
and like hear her. I'm like, all right, mom. You don't love me. I'm like, mom, stop. It's gross.
You should bend down.
I'm gonna get it. Next time she goes for it, I'm gonna go. Stop kissing, dude. It's weird.
It's just what you wanted.
I should try to kiss Phil on the cheek.
Oh,
He'd push me.
He'd fight, yeah. If you can't, dude.
No, he would know. See, Phil's got a good sense of humor. He would know I was fucking with him. He'd be like, what the hell are you doing?
You guys have that back deck. If he's ever standing, looking over, come from behind him and kiss him.
Kiss him on the back of his neck. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. That he would
he'd
like.
fucking spaz.
Yeah, he would stand up.
He'd pull you guys both over the edge.
And he tries to, like, when I fuck with him, when he's on his recliner, I love, like, coming up and slapping him in the head and shit. He tries to get up, like, fast, like he's going to chase me. He's always like, you can fuck with him. Dude, when he's drinking, I always take the remote from him. It's so fucking
my
fun.
God.
He comes over to the Elks, and when I'm home, I don't drink. I'm home, I'm just like hanging out. Phil comes home from the Elks. I'm like, we'll sit down. We'll go to get another drink. I'll take the remote, sit back down on the couch. He comes back and he's like, give me the remote, Shane. He do the whole fucking. Like I let it touch his hand. He's like, fucking let go of it. Oh, it's so fun.
That's
dude.
the best, dude.
Tease.
Yeah.
Give me it. And then he'll laugh and then he'll switch into like actually mad. He gets furious.
Hey,
give me the fucking remote.
That is a perfect like spaz brain though. I'm like, seriously, I'm like, no, seriously, dude, knock the fuck off.
God damn it. But yeah, the slow get up is great. If I kiss the back of his neck, he would do that. On
Oh
the
my
deck,
God.
he'd be like, the hell you doing? You fucking kiss your father on the neck.
Imagine if he sent a male prostitute to the house.
Yeah.
Just a hot male prostitute.
Oh, what if it worked?
Oh.
What if I was like, this is going to be a funny prank? And then my dad fucked a guy. Just tore apart my entire family in existence. Phil was gay?
Shane, why did you do that?
What the hell?
Oh.
Sent over that damn guy.
Oh, just an olive skinned man with like a ponytail who goes out and fucking gets
I
gay.
think Phil and Tommy hooked up at the beach on the beach trip. They were talking a lot, dude. I think Phil liked looking at Tommy's body.
Dad, stop fucking my comedy friends, dude. Dad.
I had to get woken up at 8 a.m.
Who woke you?
Phil dude, he pounds on the door like he's serving a fucking warrant. It's fucking crazy, dude. Nothing bothers me more. Doosh, doosh, doosh. Get up. That's how he fucking does it.
That's the best.
It's so fucking annoying, dude. Then I'm furious. And then my mom's yelling. She's like, Shane. She's like a cat, dude. She'll stand outside your door. Shane. Shane. Come on, let's go.
Oh my God.
Gotta get moving.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
You're having like grade school flashbacks.
Dude, I had a wild night. Yo, I also
Somebody
trashed Phil on a comment we were talking about today.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was reading them to him
Did it get him?
because people were killing him, and then someone was like, "Why does Phil have such fucking tragically small feet?" Just eviscerated him. He has tiny feet, dude. Phil has little tiny feet. He wears like size 10s. He's 6'2". So I forget they were killing him, dude.
Oh, no.
Like he looks like he's got Freddy Krueger's skin. He was like dark red and freckled.
Why'd you show him
Because it was so funny. Because I was like, Phil, the comments are getting you. He's like, I don't care what those guys say. I was like, here's one. I would read it. He'd be like, he was like, what? He started laughing. He just got him right away.
Imagine like if there was like a psycho sports dad who did that same energy on their kid.
Yeah, it does. It happens all the time. It shatters the kid. Thank God. Phil was close. He could have been that.
Psycho sports parent.
He occasionally he would show up and watch practice.
That's Tibbet.
He was bordering. But during the games, he would never yell once. He just stood at the top of the bleachers.
He was just invested. Did he?
Yeah. Dude, one time I got done my sophomore year. No, this is crazy. I get done. I came down to the basement. Phil was down there and he like muted the television when I sat down on the couch and he was like, "How do you think you played tonight?" I was like, what the fuck? He's like, if you had to grade yourself, what would you give it? I was like, a fucking B. He's like, I'd say D, but I was like, holy shit, Phil. That was the only time he ever did it.
God damn.
He was mad at how I played.
I'm like talking to my dad, like, what's your cable plan? He's like, it's like $750.
Dude.
I'm like, dude, stop paying this.
It works for me. I just steal everything. Phil has
True.
HBO Max.
True. You get to-
Comcast. I get to watch the Phils. I steal $400 worth of Phil shit. Dude. He has no idea.
I'm like, dude, you don't need. He's like, yeah, but it's right there. You inflate. You talk to my remote. You
Yeah.
pull- I'm like, dude.
And that never, they're like, Phillies baseball. God damn it. Comcast Sports Network. It's like, you requested Paw Patrol. God damn it.
It's like an Indian spelling bee.
Yes. I was home after the Hershey shows. I was doing this to Phil. I was home and I kept going, Phil, fucking look at this. This is the exact photo. I Googled naked man's ass. I kept going like that. He goes, God damn it. That's good stuff. That's naked man's ass.
Just a hunk's ass.
Hunk's ass. Because I was just sitting there. We were hanging out with Phil all day, and I was like, Phil, what are you doing? Just sitting there thinking about guys' nuts and asses. He was like, yeah, okay, Shane. I was like, Dad, all you do is think about guys' asses. My grandma was his age. We've talked about it. She fell behind a bush trying to get her hose and just had to lay there for like 7 hours in the summer behind a bush.
Really?
In the mulch, just.
Oh,
Finally, the neighbor kids got home from school and she was like, hello? They just saw it was a witch, dude. They saw an old woman's head sticking out from a bush.
Oh my God. They probably
She's
thought the
like,
azaleas.
don't go over there.
Yeah, dude.
She's going to eat us.
Oh, they probably thought like the azaleas were talking to her. Talking to them or whatever. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Boys.
She's geezed up.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I told him I got to tell this. It makes me laugh every single time. Phil, she was living with us. She fell right at the front door. She was just on the ground next to our front door in like that side room. She was just laying on the floor. Phil had to move a couch in, so he asked the neighbor kid to carry it in with him.
Oh.
So the kid was carrying that end. Phil's walking it in. The kid goes in first and is like, oh my God. Like an old woman's just laying on the ground. Phil came in second. It was like, Jesus Christ.
There was just a downed woman.
Just a downed woman. And you know how weird it is when you go into like your neighbor's house?
Yeah.
Like you just see this house every single day of your life. And then you finally get inside it and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, true.
I had no idea what this was.
Oh.
Then you see just a woman laying on the ground like, hello.